Okay, we're back. And Chapter 2 is probably not going to be as fast as Chapter 1, because, oh my god, look at that map. Well, what better spot to wait out the rain than somewhere even the rain is forgotten? It's not like it's that much rain anyway. Nelia regards the wet field for a few more minutes, then wanders up one of the more sturdy-looking staircases. What's been exposed to the sky for so long now lies covered in lichen. One room, however, remains relatively untouched by the elements. Rugs, huh? Not my thing, but everyone's gotta have a hobby. You think it's an old collection or some thief's stash? Does it matter? Various hero wings. Don't think we've ever fought one of those. And then there's this one. The weaving's not like the others. Among other differences, no loom I've ever seen weaves like that. Why anyone would want this in their collection, I'm not sure. The tapestry breathes a shivering aura in, then out again. So this is a legacy recruit event. Or I guess I should say the legacy recruit event. So I could get this legacy hero on my team. The thing is, they are a Thunderbolt hunter. I already have Thunderbolt, and I already have an AoE hunter who is also legacy. I kind of want to avoid loading this one up with legacy heroes, so we're going to destroy it, because that gives us a better advantage than pulling in a new hero that I'm not enthused about. You think we should? This thing's existence isn't doing anyone any favors. The motives of whoever or whatever made it were clearly ugly. They drag the tapestry to a clear corner and start a fire, courtesy of Lusky. The threads seem to shriek as they curl and melt, and a violet smoke seeps off to find its doom in the rain. But after a time, the smoke changes. Hello. Thank you. It had been too long. The figure disappears in a sigh of mist. I should learn to expect things like this, but for some reason I never do. Get 2 legacy points. Yay. Deepists. Let's just get some damage on the slinger real quick. Now, see, what I really need is a swift action move. I need the wing upgrade for Kathy. Now, if I bite you, and then zap, 83% chance, but yeah. Turn 1 wipe in the starting room. You are slower than I remember. I think it's because I've just got 2 heroes with wings. You do not have paladin, so this is dangerous. But it's just a couple of horde children. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. Heck, I can reduce it to 1 horde child, probably. Yep, there we go. Just 1 horde child. What's the worst that could happen? They probably won't even hit. Oh, there's also a father fungus back there. But I was right, they didn't even hit. In fact, they didn't even attack. And you can walk up and go zap them. Kazap. See why Vigor Flow is so good? Okay. 2 pierce on Cone of Fire. That'll pierce warding. Might as well give it to the guy. 1 ingot isn't going to get me very far. Poison. I already got a poison guy. And a spirit. I don't know who needs that, but we might as well grab the legacy ticket. I think we've all got decent weapons. If I tuck it here, I can throw an ambush down on you so that you can't chase whoever ends up going for the spirit. Ah, you're just barely too slow. Boo. That also works. 0 damage. Ha. Walling can reduce damage to 0. And it doesn't even shred armor if I remember rightly. So why aren't the spirits afraid of the deepists and other enemies? Is it because they can't, like, see them or whatever? Because it seems irrational to be afraid of average guys. Don't know why I took that shot, I should have prepped one. Now this will actually give me better odds, because they do always try to move. They don't just attack from where they are. Like, you're running away from the adventurers, but not the guys who are, like, evil underground cultists. I'm guessing maybe only we can see the spirit, and therefore only we are a threat. I like your Shred Axe, so get that legacy point. 41% isn't enough, and with Crotch G, which is something that allows them to counter ranged attacks that miss, so I don't want to risk. Get some poison on you. Oh, so much poison. You are extremely poisoned. And now you are dead. Probably should have done that first. Turn order. Okay. Getting everyone up to 2 warding is important, because that allows you to walk through a tile of fire. As their breathing stills, they hear the chittering of birds, the buzz of bees, overgrown grasses rustle in the breeze. Yeah, this is the one with the flute. Let's leave it. I don't need it. You can tell the locals on the way back, able to find similar things, piece together their history. A few boulders will shield the stairway from storm and wind and unwanted intruders. Better to leave it there if you don't have a use for it. The story we can carry around with us forever. And we get another legacy point for that. I am kind of building up legacy points because you need them to cancel incursions. Not incursions. You need them to cancel calamities, and I do want to cancel quite a few calamities. I didn't secure the site. I am... Sometimes Cathethian would rise before the others and wander along an interesting creek or a cliffside. Ah, this is the merchant. It was better than sitting in a tent or tiptoeing around a camp trying to stay silent. There was no wind in this particular morning, only the rustle of the occasional bird. Which why it was surprising to suddenly hear, "Ah, hero!" Don't be humble now. You know how I could tell? You have the look of a hero, very impressive, and that's half the battle, isn't it? Splendor that can crush hope at a glance. I do look pretty damn good. And the rarer, the more exclusive the splendor, the greater the impact, right? Which is why I'm willing to show you, and only you... Only you? Right, only you. Good. These! You stride in sporting one of these beauties, and let me tell you, Deepest won't know what hit him. You sell... tails. Only the finest. Squirrels were glorified rats before they came to me, and now, great publicity. Now, great publicity. The peacock? That was me too. What's a peacock? You'll know it when you see it. Go on, browse the featured items, see which paints the best picture of you. Wait, what do you want? I don't carry much money out here. I don't deal in common money, my friend. Finger-filthy grains of sand slipping through the world's hourglass? No, indeed. I can't help but notice you have a particularly useless coin-shaped accessory, though. Perhaps you'd be willing to part with that? Useless? Wait, it's magic or something, isn't it? Nothing of the sort. It fits in some shrine slot somewhere? No, completely useless. Well, now I don't want to trade it. Okay, look, let's cut the act. You want to know why I need that coin? You don't? You want to hear the whole embarrassing story? Maybe. I'm in debt, okay? In debt to some particular lostlings, and the debt must be paid in particular coinage. How did you manage to get into... Please don't make me tell you that part. I was young, I wasn't thinking with my head, I was thinking... It's not important. The important thing is that I've been stuck pulling this cart from here to the nether flare, trying to sell these things off so that I can be a free man by sometime next eternity. Ever tried to sell a tail to an angry lostling? Please, it's gotta be one of these that sparks your interest. Okay. Now, my first instinct is because Cathethian is a tank, I want to take the foxtail, but like 80 of my legacy heroes already have the foxtail because it's such a good tail, and it's passive. So I'm thinking, what I want is a single action attack that has good range without requiring me to move from a defensive position, which is the scorpion tail. Which I also don't have a lot of. Why be intimidating when you can be terrifying? You've got yourself a deal. Playing. I was hoping you'd pick that one. Completes your whole look. How's the fit? Whoa. Fine. Of course it is. I aim for nothing less. No assembly required, no instructions necessary. It comes with my customer satisfaction guarantee. What's the guarantee? No idea. Everyone's been so satisfied I've never had to check. Smooth roads and sturdy wheels ahead of you, my friend. And good luck with the deepists. And stay away from lostlings. Alright, now Kathy Thean's got the scorpion tail. Ah. I just shot the bear right there. Sentinel. Toss a little bit of fire down there to make sure Lusky's shot kills you. And I'll throw you up and interfuse with the rope for good measure. Oh, there's a guy over there. Neat. The table's got more HP. See, they always move before attacking. Prepared shot. And it was a stun. Ooh, the shadow stun right now is actually pretty good. Because it means the next attack against him will miss. So what I can do is I can basically just throw him right up here. And get into position. No, not like that. I don't think ambush counts as an attack. So let's just throw that here and catch the chosen as he comes in. Peck you to death. Now I have an attack for every action type. Oh, or we don't do that. We could also not do that. That's an option. Well, that still got him apparently. Seems like he was moving out of the range, but what do I know? He's scoring some kills. He's the only non-legacy hero on the team, but he's scoring some kills. There's probably like one guy up in here. Yeah, there he is. Hey. Same to you, bud. Nice stuff. Alright, now at least. I like Kathy Thean's axe better. I need more shred before I get rid of the axe. Oh man, I only get 2 hides per tick. I was like, is this even gonna give me? I need the tannery. That's gonna double my hides income. I don't know how I managed to only have 2 hides. Oh geez, so they're gonna sack Leaping Fame before I get there. That's hardly fair. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna intercept. This is probably a bad idea. But I gotta intercept them before they get across the river, and I can't get across the river. They don't seem to know we're here. How shall we destroy them? Times like this, it's best not to take any risks. Well, this is why we're heroes. Let's do our jobs. Let's see how well this goes. I'm not used to Tragic Hero, so this might go more poorly than I realize. Tuck you in behind a tree. That's a lot of guys. Throw down an ambush. Sentinel online. I find it interesting that these guys can be poisoned when they're not really alive. It makes me wonder what Quelling Moss is. Like an acid? Because it's not, it's either inhaled or an acid. But even if it is inhaled, because you can just splash it, it's got to be like an acid or a corrosive or something that triggers reactions on touch. There's plenty of neurotoxins like that. Let's see, I was looking for a flare in there, that would have been great. What I want is to take as much damage off of that worldling as possible so that it doesn't get close. That's also a good reason to have warding. Oh geez, no, yeah, you can't be doing that. Good shadow. Good stun. Good stun. Get that Weldling down before it hits the team. Stupid Bone Stitch, I gotta take care of those guys. not good odds on anyone. You need more accuracy, man. Okay. Now the thing with Sting... Oh, I don't have enough range. It's better to Sentinel. Some of these plays out there. The enemy concentrations. Oh god, no, not the fire. I should have thought about the fire. Oh no, that's gonna be bad. At least they move before using tentacles. Where is all of this debris coming from? Good, he's blinded. I don't think that affects his true damage zone, though. How did you get there? Good stunt, good stunt. Very good stunt, actually. Damn it. It's gonna face some bad flanking action here in a moment. Darn it. Stupid bone link. Punching people with your fire fists honestly seems like a better option for you, because that cone of fire is not doing any work. But stuff's on fire now, and that just makes Noelia even more grossly powerful. Because that fire is not going out. Oh, perfect chain. Perfect chain. Wipe 3 full health guys out right off the bat. Let's intercept that Watchman. Get some Sentinel up. Be poisoned to death. Okay, get the Sommelier too, that works. This is probably a bad place to stand, now that I think about it. Now, the Scorpion Tail does this. It's a piercing attack, which means if she ends up surrounded by enemies, she can pierce them. You know what, Noelia can clean this up. Zap. Kerzap. Okay. Intercepting incursions is always risky because you don't have very many good defenses and you don't get the farmers to eat your hits. Speed, huh? You're actually the slowest. We're about to get our next set of calamities, though. And now we have the site to attack. Houses 9. Roofs peak above the edge of the cliffs where the old threshery still stands. The dull quiet tells a dreadful story. Okay, so the question is, which gives out first, my lungs or my legs? Better not to think about it, sure we're over halfway. I mean, I'll admit, being high up makes some sense if you're really trying to avoid attention. From the sound of things, I don't think it worked. Noelia doesn't quite listen. Her nose samples the local breezes. And she catches an intriguing scent. Hey, Noelia, anyone else here, there she goes. Good old Snouty. What? Don't die without me. Huh? But, wait. Leslie catches up to Noelia on a nearby ridge. Thought I smelled something. Guess you did. Dark. This opening leads into the hill, going further than they can see. Weak drafts wander in and out. I don't know, just some wind-brittle little cave. You two need more exercise? There's noise along the path, kinda creeping us out. We should stay close, maybe? Cave. Yeah? And you're saying we should go in? Probably go somewhere. If it doesn't, we'll figure it out quick. Said you heard noises up trail. Scrapey, kind of ucky noises. I'm not sure. Not sure what's best either, the way to go. Let's just not gamble. I'm not up for gambling at the moment. I heard it too. Guess I can admit, a smell is always more interesting. just to back a little ways. I don't think it's slippery. Here, the noise was coming from up thwack. Don't let us alarm you. Please don't. Oh, more looks like she let you. I'm sorry, did a Farhand send you up? Afraid not. Should we have met a Farhand? No one should have to meet a Farhand. Well, maybe you're feeling helpful. I'm trying to get a card out of here, but it's slipped. It's jammed in there now. The wheel looks pinned pretty good. I could just shoulder what I could carry, but I don't know. See what you can do. My arms are tongs, basically. Maybe a few of you low lungs can get in there, though. Can't spend the summer on it, but a quick try's no hassle. Start by trying to at least get it loose. I'll make sure the cart doesn't run off. Watch the pot. This bag is Farhand's, though. Jostle that all you like. The woman checks her cart and her belongings. Seems like... Wait. You're going up? Well, should we not? Oh yeah, are we not going back to the cave? I guess it's getting close-ish to sunset. But it's overrun. You'll... Just take something then. Something from the bag. Farhand's got a bunch of stuff in there. Like this armor cloak. That's actually going to be pretty good because it puts Kathy at the end of 4 armor. Once you hit 4 armor, you can't really go above that because then you just start getting knocked down to 4 armor very quickly. But if you get to like 7 or 8 armor, you can build up some decent protection. But getting to that 4 armor is generally pretty good. Alright, we're gonna catch whoever comes around the corner. Kathy took some damage that last fight, I didn't even notice. Theme priority could use a little bit of work. It's probably the one thing I wanted to focus on for any kind of sequel or mega update. That should catch the Sentinel. No. Sentinel fires before prepared shot. Unfortunately, you are out of range. But what I can do is tuck you in back here. It's only partial cover, not good cover, but it's cover. You know what? I'm gonna send you after the spirit. Probably should have been used first, so the chain isn't gonna kill them. Oh wow, I didn't do anything, probably. Oh! And Lilia leaves the battle for a moment, riding a memory back to the Stormwell. She remembers the feeling of approaching a power so primal, the way it prodded and tested her. And now, pushed up against death, it prods her again. Oh boy, this is not a good time for Lilia to die. Bottle it back up. The -1 potency is going to really hurt. The pain of returning to the moment is breathtaking. But Lilia holds tightly to the Tempest. I have other plans for you. Not here. Not now. This is chapter 2. I can't lose a hero already. I'm just going to pry this open. Step back. And throw an ambush down right there. See, that's the thing about Tragic Hero. Your heroes tend to get one shot at times. Lilia has 0 armor, so that was kind of my fault for putting her in a vulnerable position. But jeez, this is unforgiving. Good flanking reaction attack. Okay. Cathethian upgrade. Oh, interrupt enemy movement, please. Lilia! Still here? You didn't think I'd leave you misfits alone, did you? I almost lost you. Can't believe I almost... Oh no, Lilia, what would I have done if I'd lost you? Mark, what are you saying? I'm saying I'm so lucky. Still have a chance to tell you I love you. Aren't you already in a relationship? No. Who are the lovers? I feel like I saw Lover's Vengeance go off. Ah, it's Kathy and Lusky. Cool. Let's have a second love here. Yay. Because I don't think they're gonna develop a natural relationship. Oh god, you're going all the way back to Rainy Rook, huh? Bonus damage, alright. catch up. We got a new recruit here. That's the last family. Everyone says the same thing, seems like. They're wasting our time while we're risking our lives. Household to household, accounts abound of folks young and old abandoning their families to follow some splendid, eloquent priest. But questions of any depth prove fruitless. It's either the people don't know where the people are going, or they're too frightened to say. You're the ones asking about the cultists, aren't you? Have we spoken to her yet? One moment. You're the ones asking about the cultists, aren't you? Have we spoken to her yet? I'm Falbeth Gray. I'm from here. You want to know why folks won't give you all the facts? I suppose you'll tell us? Didn't I just say so? You plan on doing something about the trouble? That's why we're here. Alright, well, the thing with this town, there was always a lot of pride. Our kind of folk are strong, wise, caked in good earth and rich in laughter. That's the leaping fane I grew up in. I was a kid and knew it would last forever. Bonfires in autumn, spring dances, feasts at wintertide and midsummer. And, anyway, times got tougher. About 6 or 7 years ago, animals started disappearing. Homesteads on the outskirts burned. People got sick for no reason and food died in the fields. Distrust, deceit. For 6 years? That's what I remember. So when this preaching woman comes through, she seems to have all the answers, knows every ailment, how to treat it, she's a savior. And folks, especially young folks, they want to follow her. And we're all too proud to say anything, do anything. We see what's happened. We don't want to admit to ourselves that we've been taken for fools. So how do we fight them, set things right? I've got a good idea where they went, and I don't really see why I shouldn't come along, right? I could be good with a fighting tool of some sort. What do you think? No one's ever suffered for more help, have they? I need another frontliner. Let's get another warrior in here. Raider's always good. And it's immediate too, I don't have to... Someone appears to be vacuuming. I don't know if you can hear that. Sorry if you can. The day is calm. The scouting mission has discovered nothing dangerous. Having outdistanced his companions, Mark sits to rest. Does he sleep? Dream? Is it a vision? A metaphor? Or does a tortoise truly come and speak to him? He has seen somewhere before the patterns that swirl upon its shell. Of course you have. This pattern is everywhere. In the wind, in the stars, in the sea, in the storm, in the fire and the fern. We have always been here. We? We hold up the earth and the sky and the storm. We protect the fern and the water and the wheat. You should understand that. You protect others also. You're one of us. Can't you feel it? Yeah, you're a responsible sort. I already know what this does, and there's not really a reason to decline. Are you sure I'm the one you want? Your choices throughout your lifetime have fitted you for this task. You were not born a guardian, but you have molded yourself into one, moment by moment, day by day. You are worthy to join the fellowship I speak for. Do you accept? Yes, absolutely. What happens now? While you live? Nothing. Continue as you have been. After your death, we will discuss this matter further. Do I become a tortoise? The precise form is open for negotiation. That almost makes it sound as though you guardians are all around. Throughout the world. Everywhere. It does, doesn't it? Be well, Mark. We will speak again one day. Hey, Mark, you been napping on the job? No, Did you see a... Hey, it's a pretty cool tortoiseshell pendant. Did you just find it here? No, it's kind of a long story. Someday I'll tell you. He gets a little extra health, and the tortoiseshell talisman, which gives him 15 block. And I think either his retirement age goes down or nothing happens. No, nothing happens. So yeah, it's purely positive to accept. Do I still need... Yeah, I still need way more hides. Please give me more hides. I don't know how I have so few hides. I'm glad that stopped where it was, because I wouldn't have caught that we're going around the long way. Or I could just end the chapter here. Nah, that's too early. Let's start knocking out some of these opportunities too, I think. Tink. Oh, that's ugly, isn't it? Lusky, oh, you are in here. You went to the shed without me? Huh? You said you and Lilia were going fishing. That idiot didn't want to use worms. Pointless arguing. And yet, I'm sure you argued anyways. Want to help? Fixing armor. Oh, do I want to help? That's definitely a question. Suit yourself. I'll be a while, though. Oh, I know something we could do. Fix armor? No, love, that's not... No, let's travel the old trails. To Lucaria Valley. We'll see the sights, eat good food, and ignore all responsibilities, just for a little while. The work will still be here when we get back, you know. I guess we could use this, huh? Bit of leisure. Everyone else will build the bridge. Well, we're going to scout around. We're not going to attack anything. Because I'm probably going to need to build another bridge. What's wrong? I sense magic. Deepists? No, this feels more like something is lingering. Come on, it's this way. Oop. What is it? It's an overgrown mess, that's what it is. Help me uncover it. Soon. There we go. Ah, it's a nice strong font. What a rush. What are you talking about? We just pulled some weeds. I don't feel anything. It's a font of spell thread. It feels like someone is pouring honeyed sunlight woven with strands of fire through my body. Honeyed sunlight? Yeah, sunlight and starshine. While at the same time, it's an unfurling to the world around you, to the spirit of a place or thing. Objects have spirits? Well, not like conscious ones. It's more that we're connected to everything. Spell thread, woven between all of reality. Sometimes I feel like there's an entire world that I'm missing. Do I have any? I don't get a lot of spell thread. I might want to... Because I'm pretty sure you don't get spell thread if you take the spell touch, which is what this event is for. That's how I feel when you talk about tactics. Or when you were describing how combat flows for you the other day. Oh, how I get into a sort of rhythm? You said it's like dancing, and I can't imagine feeling that way. Now, under normal circumstances, I'd probably take Spell Touch to boost Raider, but I don't think I'm going to get to the point where Raider is a viable source of damage for Falbeth. So I'm not going to bother with that. Didn't I already get a station? I need more hides, I guess. Couldn't hurt. A few days on the trail. Stretch to a week. Easy to forget out here. That's something. And that week soon doubles. Leaving Lusky Bellstay and Cathethian Vale, trail sore and hungry. Farther than I remember. My fault. Honestly, I enjoy the separation from everything. Just what? No, I know. Let's find somewhere to be bathed tomorrow. They wake late, but don't hurry to start. You been there before, Lucaria Valley? No. I've come close. Spent the autumn one year, traveling with folks from town. The Salt Woman and her kids. We went there, had an amazing time. Easy place to let days drip by. Noon's tipped over by the time they're on their way. And the old road dangles into the distance. Wild sage rules the wind, gravel growls underfoot. Storm clouds come and can't decide where to spill. In the end, they heave their burdens elsewhere. Stream means we're a couple days out. Is it finally bath day? Heyo, wandering ones! A woman in modest clothes spots them from across a wobbly raftwood bridge. Oh, I didn't see you there. You a local? I'm Cathethian, this is Lusky. She picks her way over to them. Name's Est Stone, half on a road stop south of here. You folks look like you've done some scary stuff, fought monsters, or... Are you, roamers? What's it to you? No one owns the road. She's only asking. Sorry, eager to know, because listen, brigands come to our road stop, mine and my big brothers. Brigands? That what they're called out here. Best I can tell, they're roamers from the west. Came in and won't leave, drinking us dry, eating all we could supply. My poor brother's serving them, getting all kinds of mistreatment and abuse. I ran to look for help. And, well, what about you folks? You pry those brigands out, we'd reward you the best we could. Maybe a week's travel south is all it is. It's not so far. I can cook, though I don't have much food left on me. Opposite of where we're headed, and we've been gone a long time already. Never seem able to leave the work behind. Whether it's chance or destiny, it's what makes us unworthy. It's what makes us worthy of our legend. Let's get it over with. South we go, the enders of all brigandry. The road south is vacant. The glowing fields stretch forever. Hunting yields hillfowl. Foraging rewards them with wild peppers. It's been just under a week when they arrive at the road stop. Come around to the front. Be wary, though. If we're real lucky, these roughs already moved on. Ajar, the door swings to the breeze. It's oddly quiet inside. S taps a quiet triplet on the floorboards with her toe. Babe, you in here? I've brought some... A cellar hatch unlocks, wheezes open. A man pokes his head up. Est, why are you... He climbs nervously into the room. I brought help. This is my my elder brother, sorry. Everyone says I talk like a kid. This is Bade. These folks I found on the road, Bade. As you can see, they... Ooh. The fist that flies is followed by an ox-shouldered woman, quiet and sudden from the other room. Can't hide forever, Sniveler. Who's this? No way, I remember you. You rabbited out of here, huh? Get out of the way. S stands aside and helps her brother. But you folks, you look like you've bled and won before. Maybe I'll explain. See, we've got a thing going. I'm Guidena. I run things. We're good people. Muse tells stories. Hurl cook and sew. We live the easy life, me and my crew. A place like this lasts us a few months. We can kind of hop from one to the next. And you know what? We could always use more strong hands. You in? I'll grab some cups. We'll toast to the weak ones who set our table. You're funny. I could break you over a knee if I wanted. Get gone or give battle. Huh. You must not have seen my axe. Muse, Hera, wake up. There's road swine. Guidena the brigand backs up, knees bent. An experienced fighter by the look of her. This axe of mine makes a mess, see? Got all these teeth. Sniveler will have to scour days just to clean the blood. And we fight. We fight the brigands. Or that is... yeah. Get some poison off. I think it might be better if I just turtled here and yeeted poison at everyone. Down you go. Down you go. And down you go. Opportunity missions are never that hard. The brigand leader lies dead. Her minions flee to live or bleed cold. Their bodies can no longer hold. That's an end to it then. Thank you, strangers. Thank you. We'll stay to bury the woman, then we'll be gone. Unless you think there's more of them likely on their way? No, in all the time they were here, it was just them. Ran off whoever came up the road. Won't you stay? We'll clean up. There's still some untapped kegs. We owe you. Est. Cathethian takes a cursory look around. The damage of their fight mixes with the beer-stained flotsam of the brigands' misuse. Good, solid building. Look into hiring a strong hand or two. Those brigands left some gear. Learn to use it. The burial is hasty but not ill-meaning. She deserved less from us, I'd say. We are grateful. I'm not big on these sorts of things. It's grim work. Still, I'll say, may good fortune fold over you, your business, your lives. The road going home is easier than it was coming abroad. Remember how we set out? Like a couple idiots, I guess. Take our minds off things? Ah, love. Sometimes I miss you. Across a campfire, and I miss you. You could probably be the campfire if you miss him that much. Toasts to the names Cathethian and Lusky are shared in warm light on the cold night by those who know them and those who never will. 3 legacy points. That's a bunch of legacy points. Ah, there's that swift action move upgrade I was talking about. Alright, let's regroup for the tannery. And then, okay, we've already been going just about 45 minutes, and these videos are always a pain to chop down because it's like 90% me reading the story, and then 5% me doing the fight. It's really only the overland stuff I can cut. So I'm gonna cut this here. I'll see you guys next week where we'll cap off chapter 2 and then probably move into chapter 3. So, see you then. Goodbye.